everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am sitting in a hotel room, which is why everything looks a little bit different. I'm on a business trip right now and it has been super humid, super rainy, so excuse my randomly curly hair that was straightened a few hours ago and you can't tell because it's 85-90% humidity right now. My hair is used to the dry mountain weather and I am too, and it's a little humid. Anyways, on to the topic of the actual video. Tonight we're going to be talking about bullet journals while you're traveling. I've seen a lot of questions that have been posted asking about what to do with your bullet journal when you go on vacation or you go on a business trip, anything that you're doing away from your normal home routine. And there's a few schools of thought, so we'll go over a couple of them. There's one kind of extreme where you just say, you know what, I'm going to leave my bullet journal at home. I don't want to worry about it. I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to enjoy day-to-day not planning anything. And that's great if that's what you want. And then there's the other extreme where you're saying, you know what, I still need my routine. I still need to plan things. And that's great too. That's kind of actually more where I'm closer to being on a business trip and not really vacationing. I still need to know what's going on day to day. So I've morphed things a little bit. And obviously, like, I'm not meal planning right now because I didn't go grocery shopping because I'm in a hotel. But anyways, so there's some variations to my daily and my weekly pages. We'll go over that. And then I also want to talk to you about the supplies that I brought on my business trip. You might have seen on Instagram my picture of, oh my gosh, this is how much stuff I brought. And it's not even like a third of the stuff that I have, but it's crazy. I thought, oh, I'm gonna need this, I'm gonna need this. And I probably only used about half of what I brought, but it brought me some peace, you know, bringing everything. So anyway, we'll talk about that too. So let's take a look at my journal and what I've been doing in it. So I apologize, my setup is obviously a little different than it is at home. I don't have all of my equipment. I'm filming on my phone with my little short tripod and I don't have my extender. So you may not be able to see all of my journal, but we'll go over what we can see. So I am in Wisconsin this week and I kind of wanted to, instead of having a normal weekly plan, I kind of made a memories page. So I was in Janesville and Madison, and so just kind of put what the weather was and some a local restaurant that I tried the other day that was absolutely delicious. A couple things about the hotel that I'm staying at, which you can't see on my screen, but that's all right. And it's just that I got upgraded. It was kind of cool. And then this is what's normally my meal plan page. If it was any other week, it would have been my meal plan page. So this is what I actually created this last week, just kind of making sure that I packed everything that I needed for both my work and then also my journal and my blogging stuff. And then I wanted a little bit more room for my boho berry challenge this weekend, just to kind of flesh out these questions a little bit more. I normally do them at the bottom of my daily pages, and these questions were just really hard hitting and kind of personal. And so I wanted a little bit more room to fill out some of the answers. So I was like, you know, I have this extra page, let's just use it. So I am either gonna do a quote. I actually was listening to a podcast today and I heard this really great quote, and I'm not gonna say it on here because it was kind of long and I would butcher it. But so I was thinking about doing that, or I'll be in Chicago for a day, and so I might kind of migrate this over and do some stuff in Chicago. So as you can see, my daily pages actually kind of stayed very similar. My schedule is not there because it's basically wake up, go to my clients, and then come back to my hotel. I don't have like dedicated times. So I just but I did want to still track when I was waking up and going to bed. Although I'm doing a really bad job at remembering when I go to bed. So I'll need to fix that on from my Fitbit app. And but other than that, like, I still have my daily goals. I still have it kind of broken up into what I wanted to do based on the areas of my personal, my work, and then my blog. And so yeah, so it's very similar than to what like my normal week looks like at home, which I know I'm kind of boring, but I'm the type of person that needs a routine, especially when I'm on a trip. I've always said that bullet journals have to work for you personally. You can't take something that worked for somebody else and make it work for you. It has to be something that's personal. So that being said, when you're traveling, it's something that's got to be personal to you. So for me, I need a routine. I need consistency every single day. Otherwise, my brain kind of starts getting fried, and I don't feel like I'm being productive, and I don't feel like I'm getting everything that I need to done. Now, if I'm going on vacation and I know that I don't have to get anything done, that'll be a different story. I won't need to have a full page daily for everything that I want to do, because I specifically haven't put anything on my to-do list. I'm creating a space and a time for relaxing, stress-free activities, and I probably won't write them down. However, I will probably want to remember them. So my bullet journal might turn more into a travel log or a memory log, writing down some of the things that were exciting, or some of the things I had fun doing, some new adventures, new things I learned, whatever it is. So when I travel for business, I kind of morph kind of both ends of that. So you noticed in my memory spread where I had the different like the restaurants that I went to, and just kind of some interesting things that I did while I'm here on my trip. But then I also needed my full page dailies. So the last thing I want to talk to you about tonight is my crazy amount of supplies that I brought with me on my trip. And as you can see, it's kind of filling up the desk. I have my current bullet journal, the new bullet journal that I'm starting next month, that I'm filling out a couple of the spreads ahead of time in preparation for my Plan With Me video that's gonna come up next week. I promise I'm gonna do it this weekend. And then this is the book that I just kind of write notes in for blog and YouTube ideas, scripts, blog posts, that kind of thing. And then this is the crazy pen supply. You can never have too many pens. That's what I say. And so I have my Tombow twin tone markers. I have the pastel set, by the way, if I haven't ever told you that before. And then these are my PaperMate, the PaperMate Flair, the candy pop set. I just actually bought those a couple of days ago, and I wanted to test them out, so I thought I'd throw them in my bag. My Tombow pen. This is the pen that is attached to my journal on a daily basis, and this is the one that I write with all of the time. So I put my little owls on them because they're cute. Can you tell I like owls? And then, so these are my mood markers, so I needed to bring those with me, if only to color in my one square a day. And then my pilot markers my pilot pens, are the pens that I kind of draw out my daily, the lines and stuff. I write like 5 lines a day, and I need them. I need to bring it. And then, as you can see, lots of washi tape. But again, I had this thing that I'm like, well, I'm working on a new journal, so I'm gonna need lots of washi tape. And I've used a few strips, but not a lot. However, I'm pretty impressed because all of this stuff, minus my actual journals, fit in these 2 bags. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So I bought these at Target the last weekend. They're shiny. And so this one had my Tombow pens, or my Tombow markers and my Tombow pen, and this one went in my purse. and my purse is what went underneath the airline seat so I could actually work on my journal on the plane. And then this one had my washi tape and then the other markers and my eraser. And that went in my backpack that was kind of in the overhead compartment. So I couldn't actually use it during the flight, but I made sure that the pens that I wanted to use right away were easily accessible. So all that might seem crazy, I promise you I'm not insane. It's something that's definitely been helping my mental health and allowing me to relax. Whenever I bullet journal in the evening at home, it provides me this sense of reflection at the end of the day, and also it allows me to prepare for my next day so I can go to bed knowing that everything I need to do is on paper and I don't have to worry about it, and I sleep a lot better. So I wanted to keep that routine going while I was on my trip. So I needed all of this, basically is what I'm trying to say. I probably didn't need all of it, but I wanted it, and I knew I was going to be working in my new journal, and I didn't want to be like, oh, I can't do this page because I don't have the markers that I wanted or the washi tape I needed. So, you know, it all fit, so, you know. Anyways, so that's all I had to talk to you about tonight. And if you have any questions, comment down below. I will definitely respond to you. And I would really like to know, what are some of your tips if you guys take your bullet journal with you when you're on the road or in the air, whatever, and or if you leave it at home. So comment down below what you guys do, and make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will definitely, I promise you, I will be back this weekend with an August plan with me. If I keep telling you guys that I'll do it, then I can't procrastinate, and I'll definitely get it done. So planning on filming it Saturday when I get home, and so be looking for it probably Sunday evening at the latest, I would say. So anyways, comment down below, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I love you all. We will see you next time. Bye.